Thank you, Linda. Vote down ballot, and let's drive up those margins to help our statewide candidates. So next up is Lisa Heddens. Lisa Heddens for County Supervisor. Come on up and show her some love.
Well, good afternoon, Democrats. It's great to see you all here today. We've got a lovely day after we've had a few showers and a few little heat streaks. It's very nice to be all together. As Linda talked about, we want to keep a good things going, and I just want to share first a little bit about my background for some of you that don't know me. I've lived in Ames for nearly, almost 40 years now. I served in the Iowa legislature, as Ross mentioned, and what really drove me to run for office is I have 2 adult children, and one of them has an intellectual disability. So that was really my driving force, was what else can we do to help people with disabilities have better access and actually a better playing field to access services within our state. I've been honored to serve in the legislature and then carry on some of the activities of legislation that we passed to the county level. And one of the areas I serve on is our mental health region. I previously was the executive director for NAMI Central Iowa, so I've taken that expertise to work on issues related to mental illness and disabilities in that capacity. But there's been a number of other things that we've done at the county that we'd certainly like your help that we can continue to work on. Some of the areas that we've done is Story County was the recipient of over $18 million of the American Rescue Plan Act funds. And for a number of counties, they kept the dollars internally and wanted to fund just their projects. And we decided to open up our funding to grant applications to benefit the entire county. And so some of the areas that we have put some of those dollars towards is towards broadband, because we know broadband access is a significant need throughout the county. Workforce retraining, people that have lost their jobs and needing new skills to go into different work areas. Childcare is a significant issue. I remember working at that at the state level, and we're continuing to work on that at the county level and putting more money to address the childcare needs. Housing, and not just any housing, but affordable housing. So we've put in money towards housing. Wastewater and sewer treatment, nutrient reduction, and food insecurity are just some of the areas that we've allocated funds to address throughout our community. And it hasn't been just part of Story County. We're giving dollars to Collins and to Ziering and other businesses that focus on childcare. We partnered with the chamber to do the workforce retraining initiatives. So we're really trying to make sure that we're out and benefiting people throughout Story County. We've also been able to increase our funding to ASSET, and if you're familiar with ASSET, that is the culmination of dollars between the county, the city of Ames, and Iowa State and United Way to help the social service agencies within our community. We increased that funding by 8%. We've also increased funding to address our aging roads and bridges. We've put money towards to complete the renovations at Hickory Grove Park. If you've been out by Colo, it's really turned out to be a really nice park area. Dakin's Lake, the Heart of Iowa Nature Trail. So making sure that we're addressing the amenities that you'd like to have within the county. And we've also been able to increase staffing for deputy patrol so that they're able to be out within the community and meet those needs. And you know what? We've been able to do all of this, balance our budget, of which we are required to by law, balance our budget, and we've also been able to lower our property tax rate to the lowest it's been in over 20 years, not just 1 year, but 2 years in a row. And I think that it's been through our sound budgeting practices and being very detailed and looking at each of the departments and how they're using their money and what's the best way to make sure that they are addressing the needs through our county. So I am up for re-election. I ask for your vote. Please, we do need your help with the door knocking or lit dropping or sign locations. If you can have a sign in your yard, we'd love for you to have on our signs. And thank you again for all joining us here today.